If you're looking to find the easiest way to lower your scores on the golf course or the easiest way for you to improve your game, then golf course management tips are certainly a way for you to improve your scoring. If you want the lowest scores that you've had all year, then this is a video that you need to pay attention to. And guys, if you are new to this channel, then please do consider hitting that subscriber button. We are trying to get to 50,000 here on the channel this year. And if you're a regular viewer of the channel, thank you for the support and I'm glad you've been enjoying that content. But what about this fifth hole? And you'll see by the flyover, we have a dogleg to the right, a par 5, playing 570 yards. And we can see off the tee, we do have to think about where we are starting that golf ball if we can get around the corner, but also not putting ourselves into trouble. Once we've got around the corner or we've got a view of the green, we then need to be thinking about what are we trying to do? Are we playing this as a risk and reward? Can we reach in two? Or do we need to lay up? On what club are we going to be using? So on the tee box now, I have got my driver out because the trees in the distance, which you'll have seen now on screen, they're at 310 yards and I've used my rangefinder to see where they are. But this is a common mistake that I see straight away. So straight away, somebody will come into the middle of that tee box. Because these are not very wide, again, you'll get into the middle here and this is where you start. You start swaying down the middle. You're in the middle of the tee box and we don't really know what shot shape we're going to hit from here. So if you're a fader of the golf ball, potentially what we see is the shot on screen. So you'll go into the middle of the tee box here, you'll make a swing, you'll start it down the middle or just right and it'll fade and it'll go in those trees, unfortunately. From there, we're already struggling. We're then thinking, well, this par 5 is supposed to give me a chance of getting maybe a shot back from the first 3 holes, but now we're struggling. So let's use this tee box to our advantage. If you're a fader of the golf ball, what I want you to do is start to use this side of the tee box. If you watch the PGA Tour, you will very rarely see the players go bang in the middle of that tee box. How many times do you see people over here? Because they're trying to think about the shots, the hole in front of them, but also their shot shape and what gives them more confidence. If you're a fader of the golf ball, we come over onto this right hand side of the tee box. I can now aim down the left hand side now and aim probably the left edge of the fairway. So again, if I slice the ball, I'm going to slice it maybe into the right rough, but that's still in play. If I hit a little fade, that's going to go into the middle. If I hit a pull shot, that's going to be up the left-hand side. So I've already opened up a different area of this golf course. I'm making sure that this golf ball isn't going to be lost, and that's the main thing for most everyday golfers. We want to get off that tee box and have a good start. At the moment, for me, I am playing a little bit of a draw, and you could do the opposite. So I could come over here, use this tee box to my advantage, and I'm going to aim down the right hand side of the fairway. Again, if I push that, it'll be on the right rough. If I pull that or overdraw it, I'm going to be on the left hand side. If I hit my normal shot, I'll be down the middle. And from here now, I've thought about how far those trees are. I've thought about my shot shape and where I want to be on this tee box. And from here, I just want to commit to that shot. And that started up that right edge of the fairway, and that has drawn back perfectly to the middle of the fairway. And by no means was that a perfect strike, but I have used the tee to my advantage. I've gone on that left-hand side, hit a toey draw down the middle. We'll take it. Unfortunately, just missed the fairway, but if we look at the shot we have now from the flyover, we can see that we've got 2 bunkers, 1 short right, 1 short left, and 1 green side. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my rangefinder here. So I'm going to use my Golf Buddy Laser Light 2 to see how far those bunkers are. It's 250 to carry. So straight away there, 2 shots. Yes, I can send one up the right and carry that at 200 yards. We need to assess the lie. And this is something people don't take into account. So that ball's not sat fantastic. So straight away I'd see a lot of people here get their 3-wood out and try and send it down the middle, and we could send one over here into the trees, or we could quickly send a quick left into these here. So, and even if we get a good one, we might end up in one of those 2 bunkers. Look at that gentleman, is just short, and that's not where we want to be. Or how many of you from here get your 3-wood out and you top that? You might not carve it into the trees on the right or on the left, but you might hit that top shot So what should we do? So now looking at that, we've got 215 yards on the right to carry, we've got 245 yards on the left to carry. So I want to be hitting it into this area right here, around about 180 yards, which will leave me probably under the 100 yard mark or around the 100 marker. So straight away from that line, for me to hit one down there, 180 yards, I am thinking my 6-iron. So again, a prototype here from Tacoma, but that should give me the perfect number. Just like that, 3/4 feel of a swing. It's firm and fast at the moment there. That's running down, that's left me a nice pitch shot in there. I've took the divot that I wanted to, and with a fairway wood we might have struggled to get contact, but it was ever so easy with that iron. And comment below, guys, are you liking the new format to the channel? So we've gone back to originally how I started the channel, so just trying to give you some tips, obviously how to improve your game. Yes, we're still going to have technology on here, we're still going to have the new stuff on here with Dave and a little bit of testing. Also, 2 new gentlemen joining the channel potentially. We're going to be testing out training aids and tips as well, so obviously to give you some feedback from that mid handicap level. But are you enjoying what we've done with the channel? So videos are going to be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We're going to keep doing the next 100 tour on the Sunday for the next 2 years. But hopefully you're enjoying this. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit more coaching that's going to help you lower your scores, get you enjoying your golf that little bit more, and hopefully beating your playing partners. And this is what I mean right here. That shot's finished in the fairway and left me a nice shot into the green. I've avoided the trouble there. So par 5, I've got a short shot in. I've not had to do much to try and get down here. Let's see if we can hit the green. But first of all, how far have I got? That's the big question here. We want to know exactly what we are talking about. And we have got 90 yards into the green. So a drive, a 6-iron, I've got 90 yards left in here, and that for me is going to be just a little pitching wedge. So you've got to think here, and again, a lot of people will estimate that yes, we've got to hit the green. So obviously looking at the green from above now, where do I want to be? This pin is at the front today, so I'm just thinking anywhere just past that flag will be a good position. I give myself a good big landing zone to give me that confidence. And from here you'll be surprised, but it's only a 75% chance of hitting the green on tour. And this is where people think, well, they hit the green every single time from 100 yards. That isn't always the case, but get a club where we can start to control it. This is why I've gone pitching wedge and I've not gone into one of my smaller wedges, because a lot of the times from here I see people set up wide stance, trying to give this everything, send it to the moon and back to get that ball to stop. With those swings, a lot can go wrong. As we know, more speed, there's potentially less chance you're going to time everything right, get the body moving. So I'm going to go upper club, back towards the pitching wedge. I'm going to go a smaller stance, which will help me control my speed. And from here, it's a nice smooth action. You can see I still get the launch there. That's going to land on the green, just past the flag, and that is in that zone that I was looking to hit. I've not tried to play that too cute. I've not tried to hit it as close as possible, because we might come up short and then we don't know whether we should chip or putt. So here I've left myself around about 20 feet now. So for me now, it is all about pace. So we've got to think here. I've read the green. I've not got much movement on this putt, but now I've got to do something to help me get the ball close. Percentage wise from here, tour average will be 1 in 4. Let's just think about getting out here with a 2 putt. So visualising, looking at my hole, a couple of practice swings, and then we're in, and we get that ball rolling. Not much in it, just past there, and again from that distance, that's going to be inside tour average. So around about 2 foot past, we should be able to hole out. So even on these putts here, it is about taking your time. So I've seen what it's done coming past, so I know it's got a little bit of break in there from left to right, but still give it the time. I still go through the practice swings. I want you to take your time. You'll still see that you've actually even not taken that long to get over and hit this putt. But a good routine is going to help you lower your scores, get that handicap down.